all weekend because people tagging me.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but they'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now an audible here into something else. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Second and 11. And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
It certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Hey, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll change things up. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Tracy. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Third down, here's Tracy. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henry going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Top 19, top 19. 57 Mike. Man, QB's trash. Let's go. 57, Mike, 57.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It don't matter, dude. If we're going to try the onside, you better try, because I'm waiting on you to pick yours. I'm waiting on you to pick it. Waiting on you to pick it. I'm not looking in the chat. How you got me last yesterday. I spared you by going zone on that last touchdown. I ain't gonna spare you no more.
And they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open is Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
There we go. That's more like it. I see you got Banks on number 18. He got that interception because he came off of 18 to check Branch.
Pass on for the extra point.
You got your cornerbacks matched up with speed.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
This is where the game cut off at. This is where the game quit. Right here is where the game quit, y'all. All my viewers, this is where the game quit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Try to give away players, they don't want them, so I keep my players. I keep my players. I give up some, though. I'm going to give up Von Miller or Gregory Rousseau.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the season.
He ain't going nowhere.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back.
He ain't going nowhere.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Come on, you ain't going nowhere. You might as well stop that running, bro.
Again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Yeah.
Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's getting the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Slot man moves right. They keep it with Henry.
Come on. All that shit.
Wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Hell, the cat think he fooling.
Fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it.
All that motion. Dude.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Come on, ain't nobody open.
Johnson's got it complete.
1 yard.
4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw.
He ain't going nowhere.
He's going to go down. Sacked right
Field goal.
17. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were
Hell no, they weren't fooled.
and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say
Sir.
so very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, my God. Wide open, Vic. That was a touchdown, baby.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Robinson up the middle. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Pushing his way through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tracy going to get it on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted.
Won't catch him. Won't catch him. Dion. Won't catch him.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Batted at the line, but he still got it in. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.